Today, let's talk a little bit about the incredible power of victimhood, the incredible power of being a victim. Now, why would I put it like that? Because when we choose to be a victim, and that doesn't mean that bad shit hasn't happened to you. That doesn't mean that unfair things haven't come up in your life on a physical level, at least. But what it means is we choose to stay in that power of victimhood. And it is a powerful position because we control it then. We control all the negativity that we keep bringing up to the surface. We control all the feeling sorry for ourselves, and it allows us to make excuses for either not acknowledging our own contribution to a situation or to remain stuck in that situation. So we do not have to take change or make change. And basically, it's the same thing, take or make. It's the same thing. And we accept victimhood as our ruler, as our God in so many ways. And it is a way to maintain the status quo, to ensure that you can sidestep, at least partially mentally, your responsibility. Ultimately, and it allows for us to gain sympathy from the world around us, or at least that's the hope. And that maybe someone will save us, but generally, even in those cases, when someone is sincerely trying to help, we don't want the help. We want to stay in the state of servitude to the power of being the victim. Now, what would life be like if we flipped that script and we chose to step into our own real, authentic, genuine power, to take responsibility for our own actions, for our own circumstances, to look for ways to really improve and rediscover our potential, to build on our successes, to be responsible for how we react, regardless of what circumstances are going on. It sounds like a lot of work, doesn't it? And yes, legitimately it is, until it becomes a habit. It becomes a mental habit. It becomes a different mindset. We are trapped now in this victimhood mindset. Our society basically says, if something offends me, you must be canceled, so that I do not need to change. I do not need to take steps to address my own responsibility for my own feelings and to carry on with my life regardless of what you think. I give you my power as I give my power to my victimhood. And that is not saying that we sit back when things happen in the world, like what's going on right now with the whole anti-trans movement. And yes, we need to step up. But imagine the difference if we step up from a state of power as opposed to a state of victimhood. If we step up in a state of unity as opposed to, oh, I need to protect myself at all costs, and hopefully something will hurt me so that I can feel bad about it and I can put it on Facebook and tell all my friends. That is exactly the opposite of stepping into your power and really being able to make change. The people who in history who have really made change, who have been the inspiration for great movements and for great shifts in consciousness, they did not play weak. They did not play victim, even if ultimately it cost them their physicalness. They knew that they were greater, they were beyond that, and what they had to offer and what they had to say and what they believed in was an entity, a being unto itself that would carry on without them. And I encourage you today to, and I encourage me, because like I said, we all do this, and I am recognizing more and more and more in my life where I have done that, where I have decided that being a victim was literally easier than taking responsibility for the changes that we make. And it has been a very powerful realization, and I am very passionate about it in this moment, based on circumstances that are challenging in my life, in my business, in my other business with the club, and what's going on in the world in general, where we think people can take our power away from us, and they actually do, if we stay stuck in the victimhood mindset. If that becomes the God that we worship at, and literally that is what it is, that is the biggest kind of idolatry that is coming to mind for me right now, because we were created as passionate, powerful, intelligent, creative, awesome, phenomenal beings. And whether someone else sees that or not doesn't matter. And our job is not to cancel the things around us that make us feel bad. Our job is to stand up where we need to and say, no, this is the line that you will not cross. But also, this is a line that I will not allow you to cross with what's going on in my head and in my heart. You cannot make me less than I am. And that's what victimhood does. I encourage you today to choose something other than victimhood, to choose passion, to choose power, to choose your own greatness, and be willing to see that and do the work that's needed to step into that greatness in a full and complete and meaningful and lasting way. Sorry, bit of a pulpit today. I wasn't quite expecting that, but man, this is, like I said, this was coming up for me in such a big way in my own life, and from seeing it in my own experience of others, and the disempowerment that we allow to happen, and we bow down and we worship to it, and we love to feel sorry for ourselves, and we grovel. But that is the ultimate idolatry. Step into your power, step into your creativity, and watch the world around you respond to that in ways that you are only beginning to now imagine. And trust me, you are going to not only feel better, you are going to live better, you are going to live more authentically, and you will begin to recognize more and more and more and more of the areas in your life where you have given away your power, and you can take it back and claim it and be strong and be ferocious. And that does not mean selfish. That means holding up our brothers and our sisters who need us and who rely on us, but also empowering them so that they step into their own power, so they realize that they're not a victim of anything that's going on in the world around them, and we can link arms and we can join together, and that power is just going to increase. It's going to increase for you internally, and it is going to increase externally. We do not need to be at war with circumstance. We can change circumstance through our own internal, unlimited power and passion. That's it for today. Now I'm going to have to go have a drink. I think I made myself thirsty. Love you all. I hope that that you found that as meaningful as the settling into that and the thinking about it meant for me. I am here to help you if you are willing to step into your own power, and let's create the type of world that we're looking for, and allow for others to step into their power in incredible ways that they might not see for themselves. But as you see it for yourself, you will also see it for others. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.